SWOT is an Earth orbiting satellite. It stands for Surface Water Ocean Topography, and it'll give us more accurate data on how the water levels, the freshwater and the saltwater levels, are changing with time. The day-to-day varies a lot. We're usually either setting up for a test, testing, breaking down from a test, or moving the spacecraft. The coolest parts of SWOT to me are the engineering bits that are slightly extreme. So I've really enjoyed working on the deployable antennas. It's nerve-wracking, but it's a well-rehearsed dance. And when the antennas actually deploy, they're really beautiful. They're moving slowly and intentionally, like a butterfly. I grew up in Houston, Texas. I was very lucky to be part of the Girl Scout sailing program, where they taught us not only how to sail, but they taught us the very basics of aerodynamics and how the sailboat worked. I became an aerospace engineer because of that program. The ability to say, oh, I know how this works, and then going to implement it in a way that was fun and exciting was really rewarding. If I were to tell a little girl how to get into engineering, I would tell her just to get started in whatever way feels exciting and natural. It gets a lot easier once you just get started and start tinkering with things and building whatever excites you. It's not lost on me at all that I grew up sailing and I still love the water, and the spacecraft that we're building will help us track our oceans and our lakes and our rivers. Hopefully we'll be able to sail for much, much longer in beautiful blue waters.
When you turn the faucet, we take it automatically that the water will come. There's places in the world don't have these opportunities. My name is Tahani Amer, and I work at NASA as a program executive, and I'm excited to be part of the SWOT team because water unites us all. SWOT is one of my missions, and my function is to ensure SWOT mission success. Working with NASA taught me one thing, is to be a team player and to work with hundreds, sometimes thousands of people. And you really need to appreciate everybody in the team and be able to work together. So collaborations and relationship build bridges, and SWOT will be that bridge across the world. SWOT is a very unique project. We need to understand the water cycle in a lot of detail. And SWOT is going to be one of the first satellites that will measure global water. So we'll have a better understanding of our water and our water accessibility. We have to be able to understand the changes of the water around us, and then we can conserve water. My father used to work in water too. He used to work for the Nile River, for the High Dam in Egypt. Growing up in Egypt, my dad was always encouraging me. He said, boys and girls, there is no difference between them. And my dad was the one who was really supporting me to do science. My faith gave me the confidence and the strength to do more, so I can show the whole world that Muslim woman can do anything she wants to. One of my passions right now is making sure that everybody has a voice in the table, and to have a pipeline with the new, fresh ideas from young engineers and scientists. What I love about SWOT is water is the birth of everything. And it's very rewarding to me that I can do even a baby steps to save our planet.
Right before auroras dance in the sky, there's often an appearance of a mysterious shape. It drapes across the sky like a glowing pearl necklace. Scientists call them auroral beads. Structures like these can reveal how Earth's magnetic field interacts with solar material gushing through space. Understanding these interactions better could help scientists protect low Earth orbiting satellites from extreme solar events. But until now, how the beads form has been a mystery. With the help of NASA satellites and computer models, scientists have the first evidence of how auroral beads form. All auroras are created when charged particles from the sun are first trapped in Earth's magnetic environment and are then funneled into the atmosphere. But scientists are now realizing that small changes in the magnetic environment can cause big differences in how the aurora can look. To analyze the auroral beads in more detail, scientists took observations from NASA's Themis mission. 3 of the Themis spacecraft study near-Earth phenomena that triggers auroras. Scientists then combined Themis observations with ground measurements and powerful computer models. This is the result. It's a simulation of the near-Earth environment that scientists can analyze on scales from tens of miles to 1.2 million miles. They found that when particularly large streaming clouds of plasma from the sun reached Earth's magnetic field, they created buoyant bubbles of plasma behind the planet. Just like a lava lamp, the buoyancy between the bubbles and heavier plasma creates fingers of plasma about 2,500 miles wide that stretch down towards Earth, creating the distinct pearl necklace structure in auroral beads. From the ground, the beads average about 30 miles wide. Scientists hope these models will also be able to explain other small-scale structures seen in the auroras. The new results show us that even small, short-lived events within auroras can be linked to big global phenomena in our near-Earth environment.
I am gay. I am my authentic self.
I am a queer woman.
I am a transgender woman.
I am a lesbian.
I am gay and I'm my authentic self.
I'm a parent of a transgender son and I'm very proud.
I knew I wanted to be in science ever since I was a little kid. I felt that it was really important to be my most authentic self, especially knowing that this was my dream. Queer people can dream big.
Exploration needs to be for everybody. Every person, every kid, if they can see themselves, the astronauts that we send out in space, but also in the teams that make that possible, then we're doing our job. We're doing incredibly difficult and complicated things. We want people that look at things from a different perspective, that can bring us, new ways of solving problems. And diverse and inclusive teams do that.
If someone is in the closet and they see people like me,